Hi everyone, this is Natalie here, and today I would like to share with you a little bit on the topic of disconnection that happens in our childhood. A lot of times, who we are today and our habits, our personality really stems from what we've experienced in our childhood when we were growing up, what we've learned, and how we learn to cope with the circumstances that we grew up in. So let's take the example of a baby that comes into the world. A baby that's being born always know that he or she is worthy of love, of comfort, that they are whole, they are enough, and that they are worthy of receiving everything that they need. That's how babies are born. They're born with that natural knowing that the essence of who they are is whole. And that's why babies are cute and they always say, look at me, pick me up, feed me. They want all the attention. And because they need that attention, the love, the care, the safety in order to grow up in a positive way. So as a baby develops as well and becomes a child, the child also knows that inherently that they're worthy of everything that they need, right? And Dr. Gabor Mate explains this really well, and he calls this that the child is narcissistic, right? In a good way, the child is narcissist, because if you look at children, it's all about them, right? They're like, this is my toy, this is my thing, do not touch this. I will tell you if I want to share with you. When they have enough to eat, they'll say, I don't want to eat anymore, I have enough. And a child will tell you if they don't like something, if they're tired, even if they don't have words to express what they want to say, they will have a tantrum, which is a way of telling you that they need something, right? So it's all about them. And that's a good thing, because then they can get what they want and what they need. But where it goes a little bit off track is, say for example, a child is in the room with his mother, and the mother is angry in the moment because of she had an argument with somebody else, or she has lots of stuff to do. Her to-do list is increasing and she's not able to cope. And the child is in the room and the child is either playing or doing something that triggers the mother, and suddenly the mother is expressing her anger, which is not what the child has done. But the anger is all about what had been happening before that, what she has been experiencing. But the noise or whatever the child is doing in the moment is pushing it over the board for her, and she can't cope in that moment, and the anger comes. The child cannot comprehend why the mother is angry. What is the real reason the mother is angry? All the child knows is in that moment, the child feels the anger of the mother. And the child will take that responsibility that I'm the one causing mom to be angry. She's unhappy because of me, right? And because I'm responsible, I do not feel worthy of her love now. And so see how this meaning that the child puts to what had just happened is all about them. And that's why we call it's narcissist, because the child takes it on. Same thing, if a father come home and say the father is drunk and acting in a way that is violent in the house, the child cannot comprehend why the father is acting this way suddenly. And the child will take that on as well. Oh, he's acting like that because of me. I must not be good enough for him, right? And so the parent is always mirroring the child's essential worth. The child is always looking at the parent to see and to confirm the feeling that they are worthy, right? So child comes into this world knowing that they're worthy, but as the child develops, the mirroring of the parent to the child to confirm their worthiness is very important for the child to continue to have that sense of worthiness. And when there is a disconnect, right, and the parent now is acting in a way that do not mirror worthiness of the child. Instead, the child is being scolded or yelled at or put in the corner, whatever behavior, for whatever behavior they've just had, then there is that disconnect that the worthiness is not there. Suddenly the child feels, oh, my parent is not mirroring that I'm worthy, and therefore there must be something wrong that I did, or there must be something wrong with me. And eventually we grow up with that sense of, oh, I'm not worthy of my mom's love, so therefore I must not be enough. I feel rejected by my parent, therefore I'm not lovable. My needs for safety is not being met, therefore I don't feel like I belong, right? So that feeling of not being loved, not belonging, not being safe, those are needs that a child has. And if those needs are not being met, guess what? The child takes that on and feel responsible for those needs that are not being met, and cannot comprehend that the parent or the caregiver was not in a situation that they could care and meet those needs for the child because of what is going on with them, and not that it's because of what the child is doing in that moment or how the child is behaving. So I know this is a heavy topic. I could go on and on, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Perhaps if you have a context and you have a question around that context, then I can explain things a little bit more clearly for you to understand that. So yeah, if you do have questions, I invite you to reach out to me and we can have a discussion about it. Otherwise, thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing more insights, more learnings with you as I continue to do my own learning. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.